Ladies and gentlemen, behind this board, I got 3 Rank These 5 Super Bowl editions without knowing what comes next for the boys today. It is ValleySportsPod, episode 26, Super Bowl edition. The Patriots and the Seahawks coming to you live for a place with 0 valleys, except this one. Faster than a $12 haircut. We are here. We're ready. It is the first ever ValleySportsPod Super Bowl episode. So sit back, strap in, take a ride with us through the valley.
And all is ready. Nick, flip that switch.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to ValleySportsPod, episode 26, the Le'Veon Bell edition, the Super Bowl edition, the first ever Super Bowl edition. I'm your host, George, but you already know that. To my right is Tim.
But you already know that.
And as always, forever behind the cam, our Google. Nick,
What's up?
what is happening tonight, Nick? Are you guys excited for Super Bowl 60? 6-0.
I am. Yeah. Timmy.
I know Timmy's got a little vendetta with one of the teams in the Super Bowl, just a tad. But you have a chance to, at least you have someone to root for. I on the other end, don't really care who wins this game, but I will be.
Oh, please. You can say that all you want. You're going to be so upset if Drake May doesn't win.
I will say one thing. Part of me does not want Stephon Diggs to win. I grow to hate him, and I dislike his girlfriend, Cardi B, as most people do. Shout out Cardi B. I do not like you, and your music is not good. But I want a great game. That's all I'm going to say. And I know one guy in this room really, really, really wants a certain team to get their ass handed to them.
Please, by everything holy and right in this world, just beat the hell out of Patriots, please, Seattle. Scare Drake May. Scare him. Make him turn the ball over. He's young. He's afraid of that defense. I guarantee it. So he's not.
I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like
So
He's not afraid of him.
I will say,
I think that they're gonna make him be very
I think early in this game, there's going to be a lot of, if Seattle come out to the gates and scores like 14 in the first quarter, I think they're going to blow them out. But part of me is saying, I think it's going to be a little low scoring until the first half. They're going to fill each other out because of how good their defenses are.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Patriots spread. The spread for this game is Seahawks -4.5. I think Seattle might win by a couple points. Some crazy. I don't know. The Patriots haven't been blowout yet this year, and they're not like the Chiefs last year where they were getting lucky and the refs were bailing them out, and then the Super Bowl happens and their doors got blown off by an actual good Eagles team. Seattle is, if not the best, the second best team in the league. The best 2 teams played in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
And the Patriots aren't frauds. They have a great defense, and Drake May is very good. So I just can't see this being a blowout. I think I'm hoping for a great game, though.
I just want to see this is the scenario where I will take a blowout over a great game, and as long as the Patriots are getting blown out, even if you took away the fact that it's the Patriots franchise, I still want Sam to win a ring, and I've been a supporter of him always. And he played the game of his life in the NFC Championship game, so absolutely hoping he could, carry on with it, and I'll be very, very happy for him if he does. I mean, it's not so much the Seahawks franchise as a whole. Like, I really could give a shit less about that. It's more Sam Darnold, and I like this team. I think they deserve to win. And yeah, I want them to bring all the pressure to Drake May, because I think that he's just gonna flounder if the pressure gets to be too much to him.
What happens? Now, I'll give you a fun scenario. What happens if it's 2nd and goal on the 1, 12 seconds to go, the Seahawks are down 4, and they give it to Kenneth Walker, and he fumbles the ball. Bless his heart, and there will be idiots online saying, you know what, maybe Pete Carroll was right. Maybe he did. No, I'm telling you, that way it would be. That would happen.
I think he was wrong.
Well, and he will forever be wrong. Forever, we said it last week, the worst play call in the history of NFL, probably history of sports. I can't think of one worse.
No, that
Besides maybe bringing Mr. Cortez for the close game one.
But the thing is like the Mester Cortez, won. This is the game. That was the game.
Have you seen the, I don't know, a reporter, but asking Drake May and Mike Vrabel if this is
It's a lost
Mike Lynn?
bro. I can't.
It's like, what do you mean? Is it a
My forever best answer to that is they asked, it was Chris Paul. I think it was on the Clippers still. And the reporter asked him, he's like, Chris, do you think this game's a must win to come back to game 7? And he's like, what? He's like, do you think it's a must win? He's like, we want me to say, yeah, we're done. It's over. But what?
Yeah, exactly. It's also that's such a stupid way to add. It's like, hey, so like you guys won game 6. You really think this was like a must win for the game 7, right?
So no matter what team loses, one team will win. That's brain on that it is. But did the Patriots win this game? Now, could you vehemently or truly say they are the greatest franchise in NFL history? Now that they finally won without Brady?
They're probably up there with like the Steelers and
The Raiders for the defense. That's the Steelers. The Raiders, the Steelers, the Packers, Niners, yeah.
Actually, Niners, no, because they haven't done anything since 95.
True, but also not true at the same time.
the Steelers and the Packers. I feel like out of like the ones people always hype up are the most successful with recently.
Yes. And also consistently successful. You can go through the years, all decades. Besides like the 80s, the Steelers and the Packers were in the Super Bowl run or race, I guess you call it, every single year, always. For the last 60 Super Bowls, Steelers and the Packers are always in that area.
Yes, they are.
So that's why until the Patriots win it without Brady, you can't put them as the best in NFL history. It's like saying the Bulls are the best franchise in NBA history when all they've done is won rings with Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like consistency across eras is big
Yes.
because like an example would be in hockey, the team with the second most cups is Toronto. And no one would credit them as being the best
I don't even think they'd be in the top 5.
I mean, they'd have like 13 cups and all, which were one.
They haven't even been to a finals since the 50s. Right?
Wow.
So yeah,
They haven't made a Stanley Cup since John F. Kennedy was elected. Are we serious?
That's crazy.
let me double check, but I'm pretty sure they have not been that.
That's the most insane stat I've ever heard in my entire life. Toronto fans, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize for Ron.
They also haven't won a game 7 since 2002, and they've been in like
All of them.
Yeah, I've been in like all of them. Oh my God. As Nick's looking it up. But I don't want to say happy about this Super Bowl. I'm intrigued because Seattle, again, is either the first or second best team in the league. And the Patriots proved that even with their path, you still had to go through 3 top 5 defenses. And they're very stable. They're coached very well. Were they the best AFC team I saw throughout the year? Absolutely not. But they're here and they're not frauds. I think the whole schedule thing is overrated.
You can't make a Super Bowl on deep runs.
Exactly.
Yeah, the schedule thing is just, I feel like people being angry that it's the Patriots.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, and I'm not even one of them. Like,
I'll give you an example. Great example. 2015. A certain team went to the Super Bowl with an MVP quarterback named Cam Newton. Did you know they had the 32nd easiest schedule that year?
I didn't know that.
They did. And no one said shit. But granted, they lost in the Super Bowl, but they were in that game. They were close. And they were not frauds. They were very good. You only had 15 games by accident. I don't care how easy it's found.
I mean, Newton just
Didn't jump on the fumble.
Yeah, exactly. He half frauded himself.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, I will say, this was just a side note, it's insufferable.
Yeah, he's so
annoying.
I guess. Yeah.
Who's more annoying, Shannon Sharp or Cam Newton?
Cam.
I don't know. I think Shannon Sharp's
Shannon Sharp's really annoying. Like Cam Newton is so obsessed with himself that it's like a new level.
Cam Newton, I feel like, just makes points to be contrarian.
I agree with you. I mean, it's like it wants to be like a Stephen A. But
So does, I was gonna say everyone, a lot of people on ESPN do that, but like he does it to the point where like he'll just flat out say something that's like wrong. Like he was hyping up the defensive coordinator for the Patriots who hasn't called a play this year. The reason why he hasn't called a play this year is because he has cancer.
Oh,
But that means he's not calling the plays. Like, you see what I'm saying?
I know, and that it goes to some issue because I always rant about this. 95% of the people that work on ESPN probably don't even watch sports. It goes back to the meme last year in the Game 7 of the finals when they showed Stephen A. Smith playing. What was it? I let him.
Citrus.
Like, it just goes to show you that they don't watch their own sport that they cover.
Who was the guy that passed away? The guy that used to be cool.
Stuart Scott.
Yeah.
Stuart Scott.
Ever since that, I feel like it's just gone downhill.
Yeah. Ever since they got rid of that original format, like,
And Disney bought it. That didn't help.
it's Disney, yeah.
Disney sucks.
and that design does suck. I mean, I like their parks, but
No, they have like some cute like proprietary property, but the way they handle things is so bad.
Yeah.
and then I just feel like I feel like this is gonna be a controversial we're gonna dip down a slippery slope, but I feel like the NFL is caring too much for the Super Bowl. Like, what do you mean? Can you name 3 Bad Bunny songs off the top of your head?
Oh no, absolutely not.
I've said he's so popular.
I was gonna put he's a
Popular to NFL fans. Is that controversial to say?
I don't really think it matters about being popular to NFL fans. That's been an issue for a while.
I feel like he's gonna put on a good concert.
I feel like it makes sense because he is like people say he's not popular, but that's just not true.
Yeah.
He is popular. It's just I feel like the general audience probably doesn't that is watching the Super Bowl probably doesn't listen to him.
I'll say he'll probably do better than Kendrick because Kendrick didn't even play any of his hits last year. He just made it about Drake and it was stupid.
You didn't like that show, George?
Absolutely not.
I like that one.
I know I was pretty good.
I like the whole.
He didn't play a single song from his best album.
Do you want him to get his chirp sound?
Who was before that?
Lady Gaga.
No, I don't think that.
Has she performed multiple times? Because I remember she performed. That was the one where she jumped off the roof. That was, I think, Patriots Falcons.
Man, I don't even remember it was before Kendrick.
The one I remember that I liked a lot was Beyonce and J-Lo. No, not Beyonce. Shakira and J-Lo.
Yeah.
The one I liked a lot was Shakira and J-Lo. That was a good one. All the guys know about that one.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought you'd bring up the Janet Jackson one.
And you were too young for that.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to perform it. Usher. It was Usher. That was good. Right?
Oh, it was good.
I like that.
Yeah, we like Usher.
Katy Perry was really good.
The Left Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the Katy Perry one. She's a good performer. She got a lot of good bangers.
She does.
To be fair, I don't feel like there's many like halftime. I feel like if you know what to expect, you're not going to be mind blown by any of the shows.
That's true.
The one Prince performed is pretty good though.
How much?
I think the one that Who did was also amazing.
How much do you think they charge to just go to the halftime show?
A lot.
What do you mean? Like, what's a lot? Like, there's people that buy tickets just to go watch the halftime show and leave. How much do you think people pay for that?
Too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to find this out, and I want you to comment down below how much you think people pay for that.
I will.
My guesstimate is I think it's in the 3,000.
If you're gonna,
It's higher.
if you're gonna
Pay 20-minute show.
if you're gonna pay for that, just shell out the money for their actual concert at that point.
Exactly.
I have more out of it.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree.
Because even then, it's like, if you factor it all in, say you have to go to a place for this concert, like, whatever you're paying to see it at the Super Bowl is then, that just equals out.
How much are they're not,
Don't even get me started on this. I can't stand how unaffordable a Super Bowl is. God forbid, if I ever see the Giants in the Super Bowl again, I will not be able to even use my adult money to go because it's just too much.
yeah, it's like you're taking out like rent for them.
Yeah.
Right, I tried I'll rent for 6 months. Yes, like $14,000 for the cheapest ticket. That's disgusting, horrible. Who's paying that? Who's paying that? Rich people. there's idiots that pay it.
Yeah.
It's not we're not
Rich people are people who don't know how to manage their money.
exactly. Not even that. There are idiots that are like, I pay rent and then I can chill out this money. Like they're working overtime just to barely make enough money for the Super Bowl. That's insane to me. I mean, I wouldn't give them a dime.
I think you have to look at a lot of people in like our dad's age range where it's like, my dad has gone to a Super Bowl and
Yeah, it was probably $300.
yeah, it was when Denver played Seattle in at MetLife.
How much was it?
I don't know because his friend got tickets for work, but yeah, it's
So
on work.
keep going, but I want you to look up how much the average price for tickets was during that Super Bowl, and then work that out. I want you to look up today's prices. SAI, Chappie to whatever.
Which Super Bowl was that, Timmy?
That was
30,
47, 48. Super Bowl 48
at MetLife.
the MetLife prices, and then look up Super Bowl 60.
Oh, we're talking about the one in 2014, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's disgusting. I'm gonna guesstimate right now without him even getting in. I'm gonna guess the average price for a ticket back then was like $1,500 to $2,000.
I was gonna say like 1,800,
But now it's probably to the $8,000 to $12,000 range for the nosebleeds, which just is disgusting. Oh,
only a decade and that much. Wow,
it's truly disgusting. And I think ticket prices are getting out of hand.
well they are. I mean,
I
like,
think offshore should be banned. I think it's just ridiculous. There should be a limit to how much you can offshore your tickets. Like,
yeah, I
there are people buying tickets for like, I guess if the ticket costs $500 and they're reselling them for like $5,000, there's some people buying like this. Disgusting.
yeah.
That shouldn't be happening. I have another question. This is a side thing. And then once Nick gets this thing, we'll get into the rankings. Do you think it's I can't even get it out. If you were a season ticket holder, would you be angry if a bunch of season ticket holders you went to games with all the time you knew them sold their tickets to opposing fans?
Yes.
Say that again.
I've heard that, and I see both sides of it, but I would honestly be in the right.
I was what was the reason?
Like, say you're a season ticket holder of the Giants, and you're like, you go to all the games, but you, like, later in the season, they stink, and like, the people around you have season tickets, and they sell their tickets to like the opposing fans. Would you get annoyed at that?
I guess you really.
I wouldn't get that annoyed. I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you probably just see
I
it.
feel like that's like the word I'm looking for. Touchy subject.
Yeah.
Hang on, because I never had season tickets, so I don't know what it's like.
All right, so I'm another averages, George.
All right, I'm excited for this.
What was your guess for 2014?
2014, I said 1,500 to 2,000.
I say 1,800.
So the average for 2014 was actually more expensive. It was 3,700.
Jeez,
Well, on another average for this one,
I'm really scared. I said 10,000.
8,000.
Jesus Christ.
So it's still double.
It worked.
More.
Oh God, that's bad.
So like, yeah, you're basically you're not taking a Super Bowl, kids.
It's the definition of pricing fans out.
Yeah, weird.
Why do you think the Super Bowl is so like? It feels so corporate.
Because
I was gonna say, like, how many real fans are going now?
Oh my God! I will say in that entire stadium, there's maybe 2,200 of them. 22% of that crowd will be real fans that grew up watching and like diehards.
Yeah, because the diehards can't afford the cow.
Exactly.
So, do they do that with wrestling nowadays? Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Crazy. It's absolutely
Getting really bad. Like, dude, last year Mania cost like 15,000 for both nights, and that's before you got to the stadium.
Why? Like, who goes then?
the diehards.
There's enough idiots that pay it. That's the problem. And I'm sorry to say idiots, but you are idiots if you pay for that. Vince's big thing, I know Vince is such a subject. He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit, all this shit. But the one thing he never did is he always made sure to not price out families. He always said that. And he said he would never, ever give up sponsorships on TVs, as in like he won't put the stupid sponsors all over the ring.
Yeah.
And on the table. The table's not a Slim Jim table.
Mm-hmm.
the ring is full of sponsorship. It looks like NASCAR.
Oh yeah, I think you did send me a picture.
It's actually embarrassingly bad.
No, it's crazy out there.
And it just shows that now their ratings are lower than ever. And TKO, who now owns them, is in a lot of debt.
Understatement of the century.
They're going to Saudi more than ever because they need their blood money. And that's what it is. It's literally blood money. They're having mania in Saudi, you ever share.
Yeah, because that's, like you said, that's where all the Saudi money.
Funny side story, when they first went to Saudi, they said,
Ooh, they're in this Royal Rumble.
you know who they said they wanted? They gave up like a list of people they wanted. By the way, they wanted no one current. They asked all old people. And one of the persons they asked was Yokozuna. No, my dad, was dead for 5 years. Yeah, ever. They asked for Yokozuna. They're like, sir, he's been passed away for like 10 years.
I was gonna say, a lot of like people that need money just go to Saudi Arabia now. Like in all spectrum, like Lindsay Lohan just went there. I'm pretty sure lived there in Dubai for years.
I played devil's advocate again. I heard she went there because there's no cameras allowed. I don't like that. That's fine. I guess to go there, like, be away from the pop. And actually, that would be pretty sweet. Yeah. Like, you're not allowed to take pictures of handball. That's what she went. Yeah, public photography. Yeah. So I guess that makes sense for her to go there.
I also didn't know until you sent that video that they make the girls cover out.
Yeah, that's why they yoga say they're Power Rangers.
That's absurd.
Dude, it's bad. No, it's like embarrassing. Like, cause like the crowd like clearly like favors the men, and like you could tell it's like F's backwards there, like the way they sit up.
Oh, what a surprise! Somewhere, in Saudi Arabia, they think women shouldn't have rights.
Yeah, it's not good. And I guess money talks, but it's like I'm really surprised. Like even CM Punk is going to Saudi.
He's just selling. Just selling.
I call him CM Shill. Yeah, I Shill.
I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of people, when handed the opportunity, will sell out in a second.
Oh yeah.
So are you kidding?
It's bad. And I don't know if you saw it the other night, but like, I know we're getting sidetracked with wrestling, but like the Royal Rumble happened. Roman Reigns won. Cool. I like Roman Reigns, but like, it's 40 years old. Yeah. It's bad. It's like when your top stars are all 40-year-olds, what's going to happen when they become 50?
Didn't we say he's leaving too?
Yes, he wants.
He wants to be leaving, right?
Yeah, he's not Hollywood, and he's got it.
He doesn't though. That's the thing. He does not have the Hollywood ability like Cena and Rock did.
We'll see. I didn't think Cena would do well, and now he's doing great.
I always thought Cena would do well. I always thought he
just genuinely very overrated.
Yes.
I heard he's actually, I didn't see the movie, but I heard he's really good in the Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
I heard he was the highlights.
Ready for this one? The modern wrestling fans were rooting for it to do terrible so he can come back to WWE.
It did tank, but people said he was very good in it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that
Maybe
one.
it'll become a cult classic.
I was actually going to watch it the other night, but I decided not to.
Yeah, I have to put that on. I mean, it took me a while to get what's the Von Erich movie?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Olivia, devastating.
dude, Olivia.
it's so sad.
Number one, Olivia didn't know anything about wrestling. When they were like explaining, like, you're gonna win this, she goes, "Wait, they know who's gonna win?" I'm like, "Yes, it's pre-determined."
Claims he learned.
That's what she learned, pre-determined. I'm like, "Yeah, it's not. They're actually hitting each other, but they know who's winning. They're working together." She's like, "Oh my god, it makes sense now." And then she, like, halfway through the movie, after the first brother, like the second brother dies, she goes, "What's going on?" She goes, "This is so fucked up." I'm like, this is like genuinely
One of those fucked up wrestling situations.
This is like the pinnacle of like what it's like being a wrestler. I'm like, I hope you know, like, they have like the one of the higher mortality rates.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think they're not going to do it when they're throwing their bodies to the ground 1,000 times a year?
No days off. Yeah, no off seasons.
Yes, CTE is like a big problem in wrestling, I would assume.
It all started, the whole CTE thing started because of the Benoit incident.
Yeah.
So even the NFL, all the other sports, no one even knew what CTE was until that incident.
No one knew.
And then Chris Nowinski, the former Tough Enough guy, WWE, he retired because of concussions, and they called him like a bitch and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And then his brain got so effed up, he became a neuroscientist who founded the studying of CTE. I don't like being a nerd right now, but like, I think that's so crazy to me. Where he literally like hit up, I think it was the corner or something. I remember seeing it on the documentary. He's like, "Can I please study Benoit's brain, this and that?" He studied and found out he literally has this brain of like he's 95-year-old Alzheimer's, Alzheimer's patient. Like that when that happened, it was like an insane revelation.
You just think if social media was as prominent, they would have left. They would not have lasted.
They got really lucky to latch past that. Then 2007, before that happened, was one of their better years. Starting out, especially Mania with 23 was very good. Going into that summer, they had a lot of like good things happening. And then all of a sudden that happened and it just
Derailed.
It's like you could see Vince slowly started to not care anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of is what sparked it because of how much backlash they got from that.
I was watching a video, or it was like a documentary, a mini documentary. It was like 25 minutes or so. But there was like a guy who like posted on wrestling forums. He edited Wikipedia.
Yeah.
About how Chris Benoit was like,
How his wife was dead.
yes.
So
Before it actually had happened, the edits were made.
It's literally just
It was bizarre.
it's just a case of how unfortunate it is to be that guy. Just like I said, everybody's probably like, "Oh yeah, he did it," and it's like, "Oh, I was just being an internet asshole."
That's what he said. It turns out he worked at WWE, and there's just rumors going on that Chris wasn't coming back, and like people started speculating stuff like that. And then when it really happened, it obviously didn't look good on his part.
Oof. Yeah, that's bad.
Obviously, nothing happened because he wasn't actually involved. He was just some stupid kid. But like, he's like, I read all this shit on wrestling forums.
All right.
Anyway,
I was thinking of the conference of CTE and the child murder.
it is an interesting conversation.
Oh no, I could talk about it all. Like such an anomaly and such a crazy man. Olivia didn't know that existed. It's like I feel like that's such a huge thing, and like not the average person really knows.
Yeah, which is crazy. Or they'll give you oh yeah, I remember when that happened.
I'm like,
It happened. That was like the night of a wrestling event, though, right?
yeah, he was supposed to wrestle CM Punk for the title, and he
which was not his MO.
Yeah. So my game here last week we played Rank These 5 without knowing what's next, the playoff edition. So let's start off with Rank These 5 Super Bowl moments without knowing what's next. Number 1, the Philly Special, Super Bowl 52.
It's such an overrated way.
I will say it, even though I'm a Giants fan and the Eagles hater, I will say so.
It's at 5.
4.
Wow, these Eagle fans are gonna hate you guys.
No one had Eric. Ooh, my goodness, your quarterback caught a pass. That was wide open. Wow.
James Harrison pick 6, Super Bowl 43.
1.
Yeah, I was going to say 1.
Yeah, without even knowing what's coming next.
Don't need to. That's the moment.
Nick's gonna regret this. Wide right, Super Bowl 25.
I guess I'll put that at 3.
2.
Mike Jones tackles Kevin Dyson at the 1, Super Bowl 34.
I'll put it at 4.
3. I'm stuck with 5 now.
And your number 5, Nick, is Vinatieri game winner of Super Bowl 36 against the Rams.
That was my 2.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, none of those were like duds.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do with rank these Super Bowls without knowing what's next. And all these Super Bowls are pretty good. Patriots Panthers Super Bowl 38.
I'll put that at 4.
Yeah, 4. I actually agree with Timmy.
Eagles Chiefs Part 1 Super Bowl 57.
About the
38-35.
3.
38-35. The hole at the end.
Oh, it was the whole thing.
I'd put it at 3. I think that was actually a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was a good Super Bowl. I'll put that at 3 also.
Saints Colts Super Bowl 44.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I'll put that at
2.
2.
Steelers Cardinals Super Bowl 43.
1.
1. Yeah. Me and Timmy have the same exact list.
Final one is Colts Bears Super Bowl 41. And that's what year?
Yeah.
All right. It's Nets. That's a Nets Super Bowl. outside of the
I was gonna
Opening kickoff.
All right, that was the first player, right?
Yeah.
final one of these are stink bowls. Now, these are stink bowls. Rank these five stink bowls without knowing what's next. Bears, Patriots, Super Bowl 20. The 85 Bears.
What are we ranking it based on how bad they were, or how
I guess number one means it's
the worst or the worst?
Okay.
What was the first one?
Bears, Patriots, Super Bowl 20.
I'll put it at like 3, yeah, because I'm not sure about the others.
Rams, Patriots, 2018, Super Bowl 53.
Oh god, that one was so bad.
That was like, what was the score? 13.
I'm gonna actually say that's 2.
Yeah, I'd go with 2 because I'm afraid of 1.
So what happened?
Eagles, Chiefs, Super Bowl 59, last year's Super Bowl.
Last year's Super Bowl.
4.
You only went up left.
You put Bears, Pats, I think it's 4, and then Rams, Patriots at 2.
Oh, guess up 5.
Seahawks, Broncos, Super Bowl 48.
1. I think that one was genuinely awful to watch from beginning to end.
One time in history, the game was over the first snap.
Yeah, like I had that I remember the game.
That was the one my dad was at. Him and his friends met my.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I just remember like that was the one game where it was non-competitive.
Oh, it was not even close. But my dad's side, the Seattle fans never stops.
Oh, man, I can only imagine. That kid has no highlights, like
None at all.
I mean, I remember
Jimmy hurt the MVP. The Super Bowl MVP was an offensive tackle.
no linebacker.
Linebacker.
Yeah, he had a fixed 6 on Peyton.
Steelers, Seahawks, Super Bowl 40. That Super Bowl pisses me off.
Kind of boring.
Oh yeah, I'm actually fine with that being 5. Yeah,
Wait, dude, you have to put that in
Whatever you have. Yeah, whatever. I bought 3 left. Yeah, you have to put that at 3.
Okay. I mean,
You guys got 1 and 2 right, honestly. That's what matters the most.
it's that Super Bowl, like a lot of people say, oh well, the Hawks played the refs also. I don't really think they did more than the officiating in that game in general was just not good.
That was the most obvious. Joel Bettis has to win his ring in his hometown. It's just so pathetic.
That's what it was.
Yes.
We have to get the bus a ring before he retires. And just opt that out.
And Cower.
Yeah, that too.
Dude, he was around for a long time.
Yeah.
was the quarterback for the Seahawks? Was it Hassan?
That's an asshole back. Sean Alexander was the MVP that year. Their line was disgusting. But Super Bowl is this Sunday. Now, this episode will be out before. Good luck, everyone. Have some wings, have some pizza, play some good bets. I like the Patriots plus 4.5. However, I do think Seattle will win. Buy some boxes. Have a good time this weekend. Have some beers, chill with the boys. Should be a fun one. I think this is going to be a great Super Bowl. Last year wasn't that great, but this year should be pretty good. Any last words, Timmy?
Nope. Everybody enjoy the commercials. They get worse as the years go on.
Yeah. And one more Ramsey story before I end off. I hate that they post the commercials before.
Dude.
I hate that. Stop doing it.
Why would they do that? That's literally then what is the purpose of having it in the air slot of a Super Bowl commercial?
I don't know.
Stupid.
I am excited to see if we get an Avengers Doomsday commercial, though. I am excited for that movie.
I
But
thought you weren't. You make it seem like they're not very excited.
I think it's going to be nostalgia bait that I'm going to fall for.
That's fine.
But I'm hoping they do it right. And I love when they cast it for one of my favorite superheroes. So.
Honestly, whatever makes people happy nowadays with what's going on,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time. There will be that next time. This is George from ValleySportsPod. Give me 189 dive. That's a wrap. Episode 26 in the books. Super Bowl is almost here. 2025 to 2026 season in the books. In the books already. Season 1 of ValleySportsPod is flying by.
And what do we call it? Season?
Yes, I guess season 1. I guess our season finale is when next season starts. I guess.
I guess both seasons. Yeah.
Up to today. That's my my proxy.
No,
Season 2 starts next August when the NFL season starts.
when's Timmy eating the?
It's either going to be next week or the week after. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
But, Tizzy, give it to me one more time.
Nick, flip that switch.